KT is looking for a hidden gem in the Genesis library. It's about time to be sought after. Hey, what's this? Wings of War. Okay, let's check this game out. Developed by NCS and Messiah, and distributed by DreamWorks, obviously not the movie publishing company that we know about. Wings of War, or Gainung as it's known in Japan and the European regions, was released on the Sega Mega Drive Genesis back in early 1991. NCS Messiah are also most known for developing these two games, Target Earth, aka Assault Suits Linus for the Genesis, and Cybernator, aka Assault Suits Vulcan for the Super Nintendo. I, kidThunder, would like to thank Greg, aka Waxheadroom, for sending this game to me. Right now, let's go ahead and see how this game holds up. Let's pop this sucker into the good old Jenny and see how it holds up today. You are an angel by the name of War, one who is heavily armed and ready to kick some major ass. After Chaos has risen up in the heavens, he is summoned to fight off Icus' leader, known as the Destroyer. Are you up to it to fight off the plans and create peace in the heavens? It's up to you right now, my friends. Wings of War may be just like other shooters of its time, i.e. R-Type, Various Twin, etc. But what is really unique about it is that it offers a huge variety of things. As I have mentioned in the story segment, it's up to you to defeat an onslaught of demon mutants that has taken over Icus. It is your duty to fly through 6 levels of relentless shooting action. Also in the game, there are 4 levels of difficulty. During the game, enemies will attack you from all directions, primarily from the front and the rear. If you get hit from enemy fire or run into walls, your ass is grass, and you will lose lives until the game is over. While you are on your mission to take out the Destroyer, you will come across numerous amounts of weapons and power-ups. These power-ups can be obtained by either shooting down certain enemies and or blue crystals in the game. There are several bosses that you will encounter in the game. Each stage has a mid-boss and an end-boss as well. Some of the bosses, such as the Locomotive Breath boss in stage 1, can be taken out in record time. But what's even a major plus about the bosses is that some of them are huge, screen-filling bosses waiting to relentlessly kick your ass. By the way, I also like how the instruction manual tells you, quote, "Prepare for the worst," reminding you about the boss and or bosses in stage 6. Honestly, I couldn't get to this stage. Will the final boss consist of an epic battle? Just play the game and find out for yourself, my friends. Visually, the graphics are tubular for an early Genesis title. Considering the fact that it was released in '91, you're wondering like, hot damn, the people who made this game pushed the system's graphical capabilities so far. Also, I cannot help but to talk a lot about the details in the game, with both the stage backgrounds as well as the boss characters in the game. They look pretty detailed, in my opinion. For one thing, I find really awesome, the first stage of the game has that quote-unquote rocking effect there. Now that's really wicked, my friends. If anything I have to talk about this game is the soundtrack. Now, I know there are SNES fanboys out there who are watching this review claiming that, well, the SNES sound chip can produce way better sounds than the Genesis, so undoubtedly Genesis soundtracks suck. Well, that's not the case in this game. True, the SNES sound chip produces better sound, but in Wings of War for Genesis, I really love the orchestrated music coming out of the Genesis sound chip. Honestly, I've heard plenty of good Genesis soundtracks other than the soundtracks from Sonic and Streets of Rage, and this game is without a doubt one of the games that does the Genesis sound chip justice, despite the fact that the sound fidelity may not be that great. Compare the music of this game to the music of certain SNES games, i.e. Final Fantasy IV or Mega Man X. Overall, the music in this game is very fitting for the moods that takes place here. One fun fact to the SNES fanboys talking down Genesis music: the real reason why some Genesis soundtracks are weak is primarily because of the developers who wrote the music for whatever game is being made on there. This game may not be easy for those who play it for the first time, and it's definitely not easy for the shoot 'em up veteran that is out there. Like I mentioned in my review of Space Megaforce for the Super Nintendo, this game also is one of the games that births in the bullet hell genre. But I do find that this game is just challenging as games such as Lightning Force on Genesis. Overall, Wings of War is very enjoyable, and it's non-stop shoot 'em up action that is asking you for more. If you are a shoot 'em up fan, this game is without a doubt highly recommended. Just let it be known, this game will chew you up for the first time. As of now, this is kidThunder signing off. Take care, stay tuned for future content. Let's destroy the disgusting monsters that would take over the world.